Hello, I am Sonali Pawar. In this video, we are going to see the parameter passing methods. There are the two parameter passing methods. First one is a call by value and second one is a call by reference. It means these are the method through which I can pass the parameter to the function. Now first let's start with the call by value. In the call by value method, we pass the value of the parameter to the function. I will just give one example of the call by value. Suppose there is one function, inc is my name of function, and for this function I am passing the value of a. It means I am just passing the variable a to this function and it will increment the value of a by 10. First you have to declare the variable a, otherwise it will give you error. Suppose I said that a and directly I initialize the value a is equal to suppose 12. This is the value of my a, and after calling this function it will increment the value of a by 10. So after calling that function, suppose I just printed the value of a slash n to go to next line. A is equal to percent d because a has a data type integer and after that a. It means I am printing the value of a onto the screen. Suppose here I will say that after function call. After function call, value a is equal to. Okay. Now let's write this function inc. Here inc not returning me anything, so return data type is void. After that name of function is inc and within this I will write one variable int x. What it means, this is variable x catch the value of a. Here I am passing the a by value, means I am passing the value of a and that will be copied into the variable x. So here when you declare the int a is equal to 12, that time it allocates the memory for the a. Same way when you pass this a by value, it allocates the memory for the x. It allocates the different memory for the x. After that, suppose I said that x is equal to x plus 10. Means I just incremented the value of x by 10 and suppose after that I just printed the value of x. It means updated value of the x slash n. Suppose I said that updated x is equal to again percent d because data type of x is also integer and just write down the x variable x. So this is the way to print the value of x. Now here I just pass the a that is equal to 12. It means I am passing the 12 and 12 will be copied into the variable x and after that I return the x is equal to x plus 10. So it becomes 22 and it prints the 22 onto the screen, means x is equal to 22. Let's see what about the a. I will execute the program and I will show the value of the a. First write down the declaration part, or you can say prototype of your function, void inc. This is the name of my function and I'm passing only one value of integer type. So this is the prototype of your function. So let's compile this program. No errors, no warnings are there, and just execute the program. Now you can see the updated value of x is 22, but value after function call value of a is remain 12. Means it is not updated the value of a. So in case of the call by value, the value of the variable is copied into the formal parameters. Here a is called as actual parameter and x is called as a formal parameters. The variables which are present in the function call that called as the actual parameters and function which are present in the function header that called as a formal parameters. So here x is called as a formal parameters. Suppose I taken one more variable here b, and here this inc function increments the value of a by 10 and b also by 10. So to catch the two values, you have to declare the two variables. Suppose I said the int y. So value of the a will be copied into the x and value of the b will be copied into the y. And after that here I said that y is equal to y plus 10. It means increment the value of y by 10. And here I will say that y is equal to percent d and here print the value of y also. and here you can print the value of B also. So write down B, and here write down B is equal to %D. So here I am printing the both values, and here also I am printing the both values of X and Y. So you can observe that I have passed the both values by value, or you can say I am passing the value of A and B also. So separate memory is allocated for the X and Y, and here separate memory is allocated for the A and B. You have to declare the variable B also. Suppose I have written the B is equal to 10, and just compile this program. Two errors, extra parameter in call to the inc. What it means, here you are passing the two parameters, but in the function declaration you said there is only one parameter. So write down here one more int and just compile this program. Now you can see there is a no warning, no errors. So let's execute your program. Now you can see updated value of x 22 and y is 20, but value of the a and b are remains same. So in case of the here, these a and b is called as actual parameters, and x and y is called as a formal parameters. So in call by value, the changes which are done in the formal parameters are not reflected into the actual parameters. Now see what about the call by reference. In call by reference, we will pass the address of the variable, not a value. So suppose I just written here ampersand, and here also I just written the ampersand. It means I am passing address of A, and here also I am passing the address of B. So to catch this, or to store this address, you have to write down pointer here, because only pointer is able to store the address of another variable. So to store the address of A, here you must require the pointer. You have to make a change in the declaration also. Write down star over here, and here also write down the star. Now instead of writing X, just write down the star, and here also just write down the star. Same way for the Y also, just write down the star, because this is the pointer. And for printing also, just write down the star. Now let's compile this program. No errors, no warnings. First save your program and just execute your program. Now you can see the updated value of x is 22, y is 20, and the value of a and b also updated by the 10. A becomes 22 and B also becomes the 22. So in case of the call by reference, whatever the changes are done in the formal parameters are reflected into the actual parameters. So if you see the what is the difference between these two methods, in case of the first method, value is passed, value of the parameter is a passed, and in call by reference it passed the address of that variable. In call by value, whatever the changes done in the formal parameters, it will not be reflected in the actual parameters. In case of the formal parameters, in case of the call by reference, the changes which are done in the formal parameters are reflected into the actual parameters. So this is the difference between these two methods. Let's see one more example. Here I have written one program to swap the two numbers. Here I declare the two variables, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and after that I just call the swap function, swap a and b. I am just passing these two values by, you can say I am just passing the value of a and b, not a address. And here this is the declaration of swap. It not written me anything, void swap int int. I am passing the two parameters of integer type. After calling the swap function, I am just printing the value of a and b. And actually in the swap function, to catch this value of a and b, I have taken the two variables x and y. After that, through the temporary variable, I swap these two numbers. Before swapping, I have printed the value of x and y, and here I have written the logic to swap these two numbers, and after these statements again I just printed the value of x and y. So let's check the output of this program. Just compile this program and execute this program. Now here you can see before swapping x is 10, y is 20. After swapping x becomes 20 and y becomes 10. But value of a and b are remain as it is. It is not swapped because you are passed these two values by, you can say by value, means you are using the call by value method. So use the call by reference so that changes will be reflected into the actual parameters. When you pass the address, there must be a pointer to catch this, you can say, to store that address. So make a changes, just don't write x, write down the star x, so that it is you are able to fetch the value at that location. So instead of x, just write down the star x because it's a pointer, it's not a normal variable. And while printing also, just write down the star, and here also just write down the star. And you have to make a changes into the declaration also, just write down star int star because we are passing the address. And just compile your program, no errors, save your program and run it. Now you can see they are swapped the a and b also. I have initialized the a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20, but they swap these two numbers, a becomes 20 and b becomes 10. So it reflects the changes into the actual parameters also. Now my question is, suppose I passed this a by address, but I passed b by value. So I will make a changes here. A is passed by address, so there must be a pointer, but b, I am passing b by value, so there must be a normal variable. First declare the int y, and in the declaration also you have to make a change. And here instead of writing star y, just write down the y only because it's a normal variable, it's not a pointer. And here also just write down the y only, y. And while printing also just write down the y. And let's compile this program. No errors, no warnings are there. Now you are going to write the output of this program. What will be the value of a and b after calling this swap function? Means when I call this swap function, what will be the value of a and b? What it will print the value of a and b? Just write down your answer in the comment section, and thanks for watching my video.